Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday morning, August 4th. We are looking at Window Traders market profile of the ES and SPY. And we attempted to go higher early this morning. Less than an hour ago, we were trading above yesterday's high, right? Remember, we went out with price spikes yesterday. We were looking to trade higher. Right now, we're back inside the upper distribution. As you can see, we did a lot of business right at the lower end of the upper distribution yesterday. Now I am four wide in ES. We'll see how wide that POC really is when I go to ones. But there was a lot of business done right inside the single prints and in the upper distribution. The most positive response today for buyers is to open above L's high and in the price probe or above. But if they stay in the upper distribution, that's not a problem either. You don't want to take back. If you take back the single prints and get acceptance into the lower distribution, you're giving back a lot. And like I said last night's video, then you have the danger of possibly getting back inside of last month's range, which you just came out of, right? Inside month up for SPY, for the S&P and the Russell. So those are things to keep in mind. Pre-market volume right now is very light in SPY, only 620,000. With 75 minutes to go. So we'll see how that reacts. As far as overnight high right now, SPY is 416.11. Overnight low is 413.70. As far as the game plan, if you're to open up in the upper distribution, now this is what we talked about in the room yesterday. When the single prints, the market was very strong yesterday. You had higher value. The indices are up strong. You had the overnight high, IB high. So on pullbacks against those single prints, that's a great risk-reward long, especially since we even stopped one-time framing down all afternoon till M. However, on the following day, if they start trading towards the lower end of the upper distribution, now those algos, they're heat-seeking missiles, you're going to have unchanged value. You're going to have the indices basically flat at that point, things of that nature. So then that becomes a target to fill them. Now, that doesn't mean you can't take a long against them, especially when they fill the first time, because that could be just that's their target, is to fill the singles if they do that. And then you see if you stay out of the lower distribution. So if you take a long between H's low and F's high, any acceptance back into E and F's range from yesterday into the lower distribution, I'd be out on that long. Remember, it will be with unchanged value. It's not the greatest risk reward. On the flip side, if we're to open up now below L's high and push up, you can take a short against it, because where there were buyers in M yesterday, they're not there right now. And then you can be out above L's high, or really M's high. It's not that much of a difference. It's only 34 cents worth of heat. So if you take the short against L's high, you use yesterday's high as you're out. Again, these are all early plays. You're getting these plays as they're developing live in our trading room with these profiles being live streamed all day. So those are two early plays. Triple Qs. Same thing, upper distribution right now. We all went out with double distribution days yesterday. And the Russell got some really good legs pre-market. They right now are still sitting atop yesterday's high. Remember, their next destination was that monthly high. I believe it was 190.94, so around 191. So look at that pre-market. They got very close to it. And then just quickly on the chart, just going to show you the daily. Tomorrow night we recap all three of these indices charts from top down. So we know we have an inside month up. Weekly is up. The daily is up. The next big target for the bulls is the top of that 8-day balance, which is 417.44, which is June's high. That's the top of our 3-month balance right now. So if we are to get near there, balance rules will certainly apply. At some point, bulls have to get acceptance above that if they're going to go test that next high in May of 420. We'll round it out to 430. But first things first, let's stay out of this 3-day balance above last month's high and try to get legs further to the upside. Hope you have a good day trading. Thanks for the likes and subscribing to my YouTube channel. And we'll recap at 4 p.m.